You already know what's going on. It's me, Royal Just.
Hey Royalties, this is your beautiful host, Royaltalks, coming to you with another episode here on Royal Talks. We are here with two special guests from a local DC agency that is going to tell us about their achievements and kind of their journey here as their company. So I want to first give a kind of like an overview of Royal Talks and what we stand for. So we are a platform here to have organic conversations with local entrepreneurs, companies, businesses, artists that want to just share their journey and who they are in the city or in the DMV area. So here I just want to, thank you guys for coming on the show. I just want to also ask you guys, where are you guys from? First individually, and then we could talk about your business.
Okay, perfect. Well, my name is D'Angelo. From DC. I was born in West Virginia. Family is from North Carolina, and I've been in DC since I was like 5. So DC is my home.
Awesome. My name is Javri. You can call me Z, but I was born and raised in Washington DC. I love being from Washington DC. I love everything about being from the city. I live, breathe, and eat everything Washington DC. So yes, I'm really excited to be here.
Thank you both. And we could just kind of start off with your company. So I know your modeling agency is called X Models DC.
X Models Entertainment.
Oh, X Models Entertainment.
Yes.
So you guys are based in DC, right?
Yes.
Only.
Yes.
For now. But tell me about it. Like, what's the mission? Kind of, how did you start this up?
Okay, so X Models was supposed to be X Dancers. I'm always a performer. I've always been performing since high school. I was a drum major. I had a couple of dance teams that were really good and popular in the city.
Okay.
And then I ventured off into modeling and like getting into clothing and styling. So I'm just like, okay, this is something different that I like, and it adds to my resume. And so I'm like, okay, cool. Then I decided to say, okay, D'Angelo, let's get back into getting on top of your CEO status because you're always helping out other people.
Absolutely.
It's time for you to play the front.
Yeah.
So I decided to start a team. It was going to be a dance team, but I said, you know what? I can combine my clothing. I can combine my choreography. I can teach people how to walk. I just might as well start a modeling team. And my sister was like, I think that's a great idea. I think you should go for it.
Yeah.
And I said, I'm so nervous because there's so many teams out here. I don't know how I'm going to recruit people. It's just so much.
Yeah.
And I just took a leap of faith and I just
You
posted it.
just did it.
And I had a really good outcome. So I'm just like, okay, this is something good. This is my calling. So it just made me feel more confident in what I was doing. So
yeah, I love that. Like, I've talked about this in a previous episode too about like rebranding yourself.
Yes.
And that it's okay if you need to start over.
Yes.
And you need to kind of use the same talents you have, but maybe in a different direction. I think that's always okay.
Yes.
And if you want to share just a little bit of how you met D'Angelo.
Well, honestly, it's really, really funny how my connection with X Models came about because, just transparently speaking, 2023 was a really trying year for me. It was a lot of transition, a lot of different, other variables going on during that time.
We were still in the pandemic.
Yes, we were still really in a pandemic, so I was in a space where I need something for me. Like, I don't need anything work related. I don't need anything. I just literally need something from me.
I respect that.
And I was like, what is it? When I was in high school, college, I modeled, I danced, then I kind of stopped. You
And that's how I met you
yeah,
too.
exactly.
Fashion show.
So, kind of lost the passion for it. Life happens. Then I started to kind of get back into it, and then the pandemic happened. So it was just like, all right, Z, maybe this is not it. Maybe you should just stop altogether. And then last year, it was so trying. And then I seen a post from a mutual friend about X Models.
Yeah.
So I'm like, my 32-year-old self, you got the youngins out here. But that was me psyching myself out, right? Like, the youngins, they out here, they twirling it. Here I am in my 30s. ankles and knees not doing what they're supposed to do anymore. But then I reached out to D'Angelo, and he was like, baby, I'm 34 and still turning it.
There you go. There you go.
So I was like, okay.
Yes.
So then I went to the very first tryout, and I've been on X ever since. Me and D'Angelo built our relationship from there. It's like we just had a very strong camaraderie, and we like just connected. You know how you have those people where you're like, damn, like I feel like I've known you for so long. And then he entrusted me. He was like, you know, I trust you. I trust your vision. I trust your passion for X. I want to make you my president. And then that's how history started from there. And we just been putting in work and putting our feet on the ground.
And I can attest, you picked the right one. I can double vote for her. Yes, she gave the same energy always. Always.
I'm so thankful for her. She's amazing.
So it's just amazing how God works. You just never know. The people He placed in your lives, you know, the situations He put you in, and everything is about timing. You know? So I just feel like it was the perfect time.
Okay.
Right.
Perfect. And timing is everything.
Yes.
And I think right now, since, you know, we're past the pandemic, we're past kind of like the standstill movement right now.
Right.
Things are even changing. I mean, people want to show up in person now to events, to fashion shows. Like I know, you know, we collaborated on some things back in the past. It's like all of those things are coming back, and how is your agency, you know, pushing with that movement and like taking advantage of that people want to actually do things now again.
Right. So basically, I have my hands in a lot of different areas in the city. I still help out with my high school. I still go to these recreation centers and help out. And also I was helping out with other teams as well. So I'm a choreographer, I'm a fashion designer, I help with walks. So people put that trust in me. And I built relationships throughout the years. So it was kind of easy for me to get a foundation, like to have at least 3 to 4 people behind me to like to get the ball rolling.
Right.
But like she said, time and the way how the world moves, people filter themselves out and God brings in people that you need. So it kind of happened like that. But just basically looking for what people want. Like I post things and people are like, well, I'm looking for a modeling team. And before I say, well, come to audition, what is your goal? What do you want to bring to the team? Because you just can't come in and walk. Like, you need to bring something that will help elevate everyone.
They need to match the values that y'all have for this. Because if it's not matched, it's like, you're just doing it just to do it.
Right. So the kids nowadays, they are kind of getting babied, and you know, they want you to walk with them all the way to the corner store and back home. And I'm just like, I mean, you have to have a set of a self that you would be like, okay, I can do this on my own. Let me try. So when I have people that come in and just don't try, I'm like, I'm not sure how this is going to work. I give everyone a chance. You know, I let people do what they, you know, what they feel is great in the moment, and I have to sometimes like bring it back a little bit, like, hey, you know, that was okay. But in the future, it's all about etiquette, like the etiquette of runway and things like that. So I just love teaching. So I guess that draws in the people, like just seeing me being passionate about the team and always posting and doing little videos, little promos. And they're like, oh, I want to be a part of that. So you just got to get the people where they want to be. Like, they want to see you doing things. They don't want to just come to practice every day. They want to see you perform. They want to see you doing photo shoots. So that's what brings the people in.
So I'm just kind of, sorry y'all, I'm looking at my phone for these questions. But so definitely I see the inspiration behind your company and what you stand for. I want to tie this kind of changing gears kind of to how your modeling agency or modeling entertainment business is combating kind of the stigma or stereotypes around modeling. Like, you know, people need to look a certain way, people need to walk a certain way, and you know, these are hot topics because we have, like, the one I hear all the time is Lizzo. You know, it's like she's always out there, always outgoing, but then attention to her appearance more than her talent.
Yeah.
So it's like, how does your company kind of combat that, or just like kind of say, all right, this is what we stand for?
So basically, you have to be all inclusive. You can't be like against certain things. You have to have an open mind to a lot of things.
Yes.
So, and I feel like this world nowadays, they are so closed-minded, and if you're not going through it, they don't understand. They don't want to understand. I'm just like, sometimes you have to take the stuff out of your body and to just look at other situations, because you never know what people are going through. You never know what a person went through. You never know what they lost. So it's just like, you always just want to be kind and nice to people.
Yeah.
You don't want people to feel like, okay, you're not 6 feet. You can't be a model. It's room for everybody.
Yeah.
And I say this I feel like when it comes to designers, they get very comfortable with making a certain size. And I look at it like this. If you are an all-inclusive model, be a fashion designer, that makes you even more reliable. That makes you get more money, because you're not focusing on one genre of people. You have a broad variety, a lot of different sizes that you can play with. So you will have more feedback from people than the mainstream modeling scene, where as though you have to be tall, you can't have any tattoos.
Right.
You know, you have to have a certain heel. You have to da. I want my models to be comfortable in their skin.
Yes.
So I push them to be great within whatever they're doing. So if they call me, hey, I'm kind of, stressed out, I'm depressed. Oh no, call me. We need to get this out the way. I need to, I'm here for you. So I just want to make my models comfortable, whatever they do. Even when I send them out to audition for things, no matter what they say, you're great.
Yes.
You're not for everybody, and everybody is not for you. So just take it with a grain of salt. Just keep it moving. Yeah.
And that's one of the things I really, really appreciate about X, that we don't focus on one particular look or one particular way of doing things. We want a variety. We want to differentiate between different sectors. We don't want it just be in one lane.
You don't want to be just mainstream.
Yeah, what I mean? We want to pave our own lane. So we kind of want something for every part on our team. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We want to be able to cater to whatever needs that brands will need and things of that nature. So what I really appreciate with X is we stress the fact that I don't want you to look like the person behind you. I don't want you to look like the person in front of you. I don't want you to look like this team. I want you to look like yourself.
Absolutely.
And I want to see whatever it is great in you, bring out that individuality, and watch you turn it, twirl it, dance it, live it,
work
breathe
it.
Exactly. So that's the core that I really love about being a part of X.
Yes. And that mindset that I got from looking at the Rihanna fashion show, I'm just like, she's very inclusive. She has a lot of different ethnicities. She got a lot of different sizes.
The sizes is crazy, because it's like 15 different sizes.
Yes.
Not, we all used to the small, medium, large.
Yes.
But it's like, she has a lot of sizes.
Yes, and that's what I love her brand and what she do. She's very inclusive. She's looking out for everyone.
Yes.
She's making sure she's picking out the right fabric. She's making sure that she's getting the right patterns, and it have to make sense, So that's what made me really be like, Rihanna, you did that.
Like not putting everything into one box.
Yes.
I want to fit out as in many boxes as I even create some new boxes.
Exactly.
So that's the passion behind that.
Yeah.
I love what you said about you don't know what somebody's going through. You don't know what they can bring to the table.
Exactly.
I really enjoy that, because sometimes, we say we're looking for something specific, but it's like, do you really know if their vision can fit to what you're looking for?
Exactly.
Do you do you question that? And that's not something you guys got to answer. But it's just like, people need to start thinking that way. And when it comes to fashion, when it comes to modeling, when it comes to anything entertainment-wise, just thinking that way more.
And then we're getting more into the years, and things are like, we were starting to break a lot of barriers, and I'm just like, this shouldn't be still sitting in the capsule. I feel like y'all need to open up that box and just let everything out, or just be more inclusive to people. You never know what you can get from there. You never know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And shout out to Rihanna.
Okay.
Come on, tall girl.
Yes, girl, we win.
Keep having them babies.
Okay.
Okay.
And still looking fabulous.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, ASAP, get off my girl. ASAP.
Yes. Yes. So I'm gonna go to the next question. So where do you see X 5 years from now?
I see X on billboards. I see X on commercials. I see X on Versace runway, Givenchy runway. I see me growing my people to go out and be great and take the world by storm. Like, I want my people not only to be based in DC, I want us to be all over.
Absolutely.
LA, Atlanta, New York, Georgia. I mean, I want us to be everywhere. So I'm grooming everybody to be more aware of their surroundings as well, because you could be around a group of people and you can get caught up in some stuff that you don't know how to get yourself out of.
Yes.
So just being more aware of what's going on and taking the world by, just taking it by the horns and just riding it, because life is hard. It can be very hard. It can beat you down. It can roll you around and everything, but you have to have the power to keep going and keep pushing and break through all of that stuff, because you can't let that push you down.
Yes.
So I want my models to be all over. Givenchy, commercials, the next Rihanna fashion. So yeah, that's my vision.
And I see, like I tell D all the time, like, I believe in the vision of X so passionately. Like, I can just see, and with seeing every model that we currently have, all of the potential. Every single model has a different spark in them.
Yeah.
So my goal for X is when people see an X model, they have that factor.
It's a,
Like, you know, like,
I know what you're
like,
saying.
you know what I mean? Like, I know an X model when I see an X model, and it don't have anything to do with materialistic things. It doesn't have anything to do with experience. It has everything to do with how she carries herself, how she speaks to people, how she he or she, them or they, however you wanna, pronounce yourself, but it doesn't matter. You know, by the poise, the elegance, the way she carries herself, how she speaks to people, how she talks to people, how she represents herself, the kindness that she exudes. So that's more of that I would look for when people think of that's an X model.
When we walk through the door, women are women. They very, they know how to dress, they know how to come in, they know how to enter a room. My men, I want them to be gentlemen, help out the ladies, making sure that, everybody is good. And that's just how I want my models to be. When the girls are struggling, and you know that she's like, oh, she dropped her heel, go pick up her heel. If you see her carrying a heavy bag, oh, go help her with that heavy bag. Like, if you see a man struggling, his collar up on one side, but he can't see, I want you to be like, come here, let me fix that. I want that for my, I want
teamwork.
Yes.
Like, it's a sisterhood, brotherhood, community that you guys will help each other. It's not one person shining and everybody's in the dark.
Exactly.
And it comes from within. It comes from within the team, and then we can just spill it out. So if we working on it as a whole, and when we come out, and then people be around us, they have no other choice but to pick up what we're doing.
Exactly. And that's the culture that we are trying to continue to build and foster. So when people do come in the space, they automatically feel it and they'll just get on board.
Yes.
We started out with 3 models. Now we have 15.
Wow. And how long has the X team started?
3 months.
3 months.
We have been 3 months. 3 months in.
Yes.
3 months in.
Congratulations. That's such a blessing, like, honestly.
Yes. It's moving so fast, and I just be like, I be looking at Z, be like, Z, I did not expect all these. Like, I be taken by storm, because the last rehearsal I was just like, that line is getting long. We can finally get through a song.
We can do a whole song. Like, we can do a whole song. Like, we had to replay it. We was just like, but it was so exciting.
Y'all gonna need a DJ soon.
Listen, speaking
for
us.
y'all gonna need a DJ for the X crew. Just to have that in lock. Music and everything.
So I know a lot of people, like, a lot of these teams out here, they do a lot of shows and things like that. Yes, we're gonna be doing shows, but I want to focus more on content, because that's what's really that's out right now. A lot of people are in their phones, a lot of people on the internet. Most people don't want to come out and sit through a whole show. So I just feel like that I'm going to be doing a little bit extra when it comes to the scene I want to do content, photo shoots, video shoots. I want always, every month, it should be something that's pushed out. You should always see your company always working. So most people want to be a part of those teams that's always working. So when I keep working, the people keep coming in, they make the team bigger. We have a bigger outcome. We have a bigger budget. We can do more. We can travel. So yeah.
So I'm waiting on it. I can't wait to see it. You know, the content, the videos. I mean, everything. I'm waiting on it. I can't wait to see it.
Yes. We are very excited to showcase to the world what because you know when you feel like that underrated underdog, like no one really knows what's going on. They hear it, but they don't see it. They're speculating like what's coming next. That's how I want to imagine every time you hear something about X, you're like anticipating like what are they about to do?
Yes.
What are they doing? Last time they came,
last
time they came out with dragons. Like what they about to do this time? Like we gonna be in spaceships this time. You know what I mean? So it's just I just always want to have that wow factor. Like I know X is going to be completely out of. It's going to be something we've never seen before. It's going to be different. It's going to be magnificent. So I am so excited about this year and everything with X has going on.
Yes.
Well, let us know when the next event, you know, anything, that content that's dropping, let us know. You know, the viewers can check it out. And then, we can just spread the word for y'all.
Yes, of course.
Let me go to the next question. So, and this is the last question.
Okay.
So, any tips that you want to give to the viewers, the world about, you know, your company, and just like something kind of like a drop the mic moment of advice, anything you want to share before, you know, this episode.
So, let me start off with saying you can expect a lot of entertainment from us this year. You can expect the go hardness from us this year because we have a lot to prove, and I feel like that we can't be soft right now. We have to come out swinging.
Keep
we
the
have to come
momentum.
out. So I feel like you can expect a lot of chaos from us this year. Yes, that's one thing I would say. Expect a lot of chaos because sometimes you have to shake up the scene for people to get noticed. So I feel like I'm gonna do a lot of shaking up the scene this year.
Okay.
For me, I will say the tips that I will give. This is not the year to be moving in fear. This is. I was reading something. I cannot remember what I was reading. It was an article, and it was like, it is greatness on the other side of fear. So just imagine if every time we got scared, we did it anyway. The outcome it will be. So, and again, that goes back to me when I'm like, I'm 32. I don't know if
let that number go.
Okay.
Girl, let it go.
You 32 and you sitting next to some 22-year-olds and you're like, you sure you're 22? So that's the main thing. Like, this is not the year to be fearful. I don't care if you're 48. I don't care if you're 58.
Absolutely.
Do it.
Yes.
Start that business. Start that book. Whatever it is that you have in you to do, this is not the year to be like, this is the year to be like, yes.
Yep.
So,
Yes.
that's my
That's
my drop the mic moment.
There you go.
My thing is,
I
I
love
want a tip for everybody is to be more open-minded in 2024. Be more open-minded, more inclusive. Sometimes take a step away from yourself and just look at other people and, you know, try to understand because that's what's really going on nowadays, that people are not understanding each other and they always have an opinion. And just because you're not going through it doesn't mean you can't have sympathy for it.
Absolutely.
So that's my mic drop moment because we need more of that nowadays as well.
We need to, us as, you know, our generation, we're like the firecrackers.
Right.
So I can see what you're saying when it's like, you know, we got to combat our negative thoughts, like our upbringing, say like, oh, my past is holding me back. No, it's not.
It's
Just
not.
let it go. Because
you take that and you You let that elevate you and make you do better.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you so much,
Thank
guys.
you
You
so
guys
much.
have been so
It's
amazing.
been such a
Thank
pleasure.
I definitely want to I always open an invitation for like the future. I know, this won't be the last episode with you guys. I want to invite you guys back, in the future, just to tell us, what you guys are progressing in more. And I know you guys have more and more to bring, so I definitely want to revisit you guys again.
For sure. And then next time we could bring some models so you can
Yes,
introduce the
Yeah,
models. and
this
things like
is
that.
the start of an amazing relationship.
Yes.
I told Dee before, I was like, Joz is my girl. She's so loving. She's so personable. You will really, really love her. So I'm just looking forward to us for continued collaboration and things of that nature.
Yes.
So I'm really excited about Royal Talks, everything
Yes.
you have going
Thank
on.
you.
Congratulations, you're running this like a well-oiled machine.
Yes. Yes.
Thank
By
you.
yourself. So
Yes.
kudos to you,
Thank
Miss
you.
Jaws.
Thank
It's been
you.
a
Thank you.
pleasure.
And also, if it's anything that you need for us to do, any promotions and things like that, we got your back. So just hit me up. Hey, we got a new podcast coming out. Could you hit the link on the page? We got you.
Yes.
Yeah, we could definitely talk more, because I'm willing to even do interviews with your models, maybe before the show or anything that you guys need content wise. I'm willing to help too.
Okay.
So
Perfect.
just let me know.
We have a show coming up February the 3rd. It will be
Y'all heard it?
February the 3rd. Our ex-models, we will be having a show at the Arc Theater, 1901 Mississippi Avenue, Southeast, Washington, D.C. 20020.
Yes.
The show will be from 2 to 7. Please come out. It will be an amazing event.
It's only $10.
Only
It's
$10.
only $10.
That's
A
good.
lot of Black-owned businesses, vendors, designers, business owners, entrepreneurs. So please, everyone come out. This will be a great event for the community. So please. February 3rd, 2024, 2 to 7 p.m., 1901 Mississippi Avenue, Southeast.
And I'm going to put all that in the description below this video. Make sure to like and subscribe and share this video with everyone you know in the community. Thank you guys again for coming on to the show. Thank you viewers for tuning in. Make sure to always tune in to Royal Talks.
Always.
This is Jocelyn signing out. Peace, love, and prosperity.
Thank you guys.
You already know what's going on. It's me, Royal Just.